Okay, Pirates of the Caribbean in Disneyland. If you've been following along with our channel, and if you haven't, why not? Come on, follow along. We're doing great stuff here. We're having fun. We've been going through all the Disney World rides and looking for inspiration for our prop building. Now we're in California to do Disneyland. We've done the Haunted Mansion, and now we're on our second ride here, which is Pirates of the Caribbean. This is a great ride.
Josh with Resort TV
follow along again. If you haven't, why not? But if you've been following along, you know that we have not yet gone to California. My family and I, we're definitely looking to do that. So this is one of the rides that we definitely eager to get on. It's quite different here than it is in California. It's quite different than it is in Florida. Again, if you look back at our Disney World Pirates of the Caribbean ride through, we talk about that. Here, it's much longer here in California. So we start off here in the Bayou, it's kind of like New Orleans. It's a New Orleans Square there in Disneyland, and you start off kind of here in Louisiana Bayou, and you're going out into the open water, into the Caribbean from there. So it has this kind of cool bayou scene here. You kind of see this shacks and stuff on the water. Crickets and stuff. And here you see this is the Blue Bayou restaurant, which is really cool. You're kind of looking out over the Pirates of the Caribbean ride, which is really cool. It's kind of like they have in Epcot with the Mexico Pavilion, where they have the ride and the restaurant right there. It's really cool. So here we are in the Bayou. This is a pretty cool scene. I guess there's supposed to be fireflies a little jumping around there, but I like how deep it kind of looks there. You look back into it. It's a shack with this old timer here. Oh, the gators got in the house. Gators! Gators! Get them gators! So now we're going through here. I'm not quite sure what's going on here. Kind of see like it's supposed to be like a dock or something. Maybe we're leaving. But we're going to come into the Pirate Cove area where we see all the pirate skeletons. Should be around this bend here. I guess go down. Oh, okay, and here's the focuses here, the talking skull here. I guess it introduces you now that you're entering the pirate world.
There be squalls ahead.
Squalls ahead. Davy Jones waiting for those who don't obey. Here we are. We're in the cave. Okay, here we are. I love the lighting here, the blue here. They really do a great job here, just setting the tone with the lighting. Can always learn from that. Always a work in progress from my point of view to get my lighting better. And we hear the music start now. We start to hear the yo-ho, yo-ho. Oh, looks like we got another waterfall here. We're going down again. Green lighting here, green and the blue, the way they play each other off. It's great. Good man, tales. It's getting creepy. Getting to the creepy part. Here it is. Oh, this scene, similar to what they have in Disney World, with this kind of this lonely type beach here with all the pirate skeletons here. The idea, the story kind of here is that these are the pirates, you know, after all their plundering and looting and their, you know, horrible lifestyle has led them to these, you know, terrible deaths and all that. The choices that they made in life, and now they're all dead. And, you know, and then eventually then we go down the waterfall and go back into the time of pirates, and then we see them plundering and looting. This is kind of like where that led them. Here's kind of the wrecked ship part, which in Florida, in the Disney World version, they have that kind of guy on the wheel, which I really like, which I don't seem to have here. And here's Here's the skeletons. This kind of reminds me of the skeletons playing chess in the Disney World version. It's in the queue, but they don't look like they're actually playing chess there. I'm not quite sure what they're doing. Those guys hanging out drinking. Why not? This guy dead in the bed here, the skeleton, surrounded by all his treasure and all the things that he's looted. You hear the music playing again. And we're going to have more skeletons in our Halloween display this year, so I think definitely we're going to look towards increasing our treasure, so we can have more like treasure type props. So that's something we have to look at, what we can do to get gold coins and other kinds of stuff here that they could have looted and stuff, and put them around the pirates. I think that'll add a lot to the scenes. This is really cool. I mean, look at that. All this treasure and this guy sitting on top of it. He still wound up dead. Alright, that's at the end of the pirates. Here, the skeleton pirates.
You may not survive to pass this way again.
Ghost warning here. Dead men tell no tales. Going through, I think, the last cave here. There's the final warning here. Final warning on the curse of the pirates. The last scene here with this guy in the treasure chest and the octopus. We talked about it in the Trader Sam video. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. About maybe making a octopus like that. I think that would be really cool. I have some ideas about using a flying crank ghost type marionette puppet system we can use to make the octopus arms move around and stuff. That might be something to do, make an octopus or a kraken or something there. Here we are into the back in the time of the pirates, and we see the pirate ship. And I mean, this is pretty cool. And I've been to California, but I know the Disney World version seems pretty much the same. But you come out for the first time into this cave and you see all this, wow, this huge scene here. I think it's a little more detailed here too than the Florida version. I don't recall like seeing like the moon like that over there, and some other details here that are new to me. So that's pretty cool. But, you scurvy scum. Focus here, focus. We see the fort that they're attacking here, and this is something that that we don't see in Florida, with the kind of the shadow there, the pirates and the soldiers fighting. Coming to the town here, they've got the mayor in the well. They're trying to make him talk. Don't be chicken, Carlos. Don't be chicken. Por favor, I will not talk. This guy's playing the flute there. I'm not quite sure why he'd be playing the flute here when they're torturing the mayor there. And this guy just thinks, I'll just play the flute. There's the first Jack Sparrow there. He's kind of hidden there. You see him a little better in the Florida version, but here he's kind of hidden. There's a boat. Here we go to the auction scene, which is, in the last few years has been changed around. Was initially they were kind of selling the women, but I guess somebody deemed that to be a little bit maybe not too a good idea. So they've changed it. Now they're selling like the chickens and other stuff that they've looted here. We want the rub. And now we come down into, we see the pirates looting the city here. And again, another change that's been made over the years, where it used to be where the pirates were chasing the women. But again, people thought that might be a little offensive. Women getting chased and captured by the pirates, so they changed it so that the women are chasing the pirates and trying to whack them over the head and stuff. And here we start to see the Oh, here's this guy with the cat drinking the rum here. I always like this guy. Have some rum. Oh, dude, give me some of the rum. You want the rum over here? I want to jump out and get his rum. So here we start to see the city burning. And here's the trio singing with the donkey. Oh, yo, ho. We talked about this in the Florida version too. The flames here is just like a really cool effect, and to my knowledge, it's pretty simple. Really, it's just kind of like fabric that's being blown by a fan, and then the lighting with the orange on it to make it look like flames. But it's pretty effective here. It really looks like flames, but it's a really good effect that they do. This scene again is similar, but I think this is a little better here too, with a little more detail with some of these characters here, the animatronics. More going on here, I think. I think in the Florida version they have that guy hanging off the dock here, or the bridge there. I think. I don't see that here. This guy sleeping with the pigs. Similar again. Under the bridge, and then we go. Here's another kind of difference between the two. Is they kind of have this scene here where the pirates are in jail. It's more in the middle of the ride as opposed to Disney World version. It's at the end. Here you see like the timbers that are kind of smoldering there. That's a pretty cool effect how they do that. Kind of probably just like LEDs and flashing. Looks cool. They're trying to get the keys from the dog. Don't give him the keys, doggy. And then you kind of come through here. This is a scene that we don't see in Disney World version, where you're kind of underneath the burning wreckage of the town here. Timbers all broken and stuff. There's a bottle up there. I hope that's supposed to be there as part of the ride and not just like a bottle somebody tossed up there. Again, the flame effect and all that. That's pretty cool. Here and the smoldering timbers. Come underneath here into the next scene with the pirates. Looks like they're in like the weapons store, the gunpowder store of the town or the fort, and they're trying to steal all the gunpowder here. I'm not quite sure what they're doing here. This guy's hanging out on the cannon here, and they're shooting guns off. The gunpowder, so that's probably not too good an idea. I don't think this is going to end well for these pirates here, because they're probably drunk, and they're shooting off their guns and the gunpowder, and it's just not a good combination. I don't know what's going on here with these two. One guy's sitting on top of the other guy, he's trying to pick him up. I don't know what's going on. Again, they're all firing off these guns. It's not going to happen. Explosivo. I don't speak Spanish, but it's pretty clear what that means. The gunpowder hanging ominously over your head here as you go past. How the winch there is kind of going back and forth. These guys, they're gone. They're goners. And with the flames here coming through. And that's pretty much it here. And then again, like the Haunted Mansion here in Disneyland, the ride itself is underground, so you have to go back up, get back to the surface. We're limited on space in Disneyland. And here's the final scene, similar to Disney World version with Jack Sparrow that they added in there at the end of the treasure room. So now we're coming up to the surface here. Pretty much the end of Pirates of the Caribbean in Disneyland. If you like what we're doing here, please like the video, subscribe to us, and follow along as a journey from to different rides. Give us a comment what you'd like to see in the future. We want to see more content like this, with Disney ride-throughs. Please let us know. And we'll keep doing it. love doing it, but we just need some feedback here. Here we are back. We're back towards the outside. Back to the queue line here. And finally, seen here on the right. Turn, you see a sandy beach and a parrot. All the typical pirate stuff here, the chests, map, flag. Cool. Yeah, so this is Pirates of the Caribbean in Disneyland. The original, I must say, it is definitely better than the Disney World version, even though I still love Disney World. So that's it for this week. So follow along, and we will be back next week in a few days with our next ride. So please stay tuned for that. Thank you. Bye.